I'm Virginia McGathey here on the floor at the CME Group reporting on the livestock market. Today, cattle dropped right out of the box. The market opened and really slipped on lower beef prices that really sunk those futures. And, you know, as the odd line, the Federal Cattle Exchange auction really opened, the futures really were able to recover somewhat. So even after that first drop, the market still came back, you know, because some of the show list of the slaughter ready of cattle, you know, has been kind of reduced because we're moving into the holiday and more of a quieter time. That really offered a little bit of support to the market. Thank goodness. Otherwise, it looked like, it was really going to drop a lot more than it did. So with that recovery, that helped the live cattle market. But on the other side, the feeders, they really fell and they didn't really come back too much. Now, the technical selling came in, plus those lower live cattle prices really sunk the futures and the feeders, and they didn't come back much after the auction market. So with the pressure on the futures is really, you know, set those sell stops off, and some of the long liquidations really pushed that market lower, and they were unable to recover. The selling did cease, but the market does look a little bit lower going into tomorrow. So we'll see if we can get anything else on the books, some maybe fundamental news that might help the market shore it up a little bit, or perhaps level it off somewhat. Now the hogs, on the other hand, were higher. You know, pork prices were rising, and that really got the market up off the ground. And it opened higher, it came back down, and then went higher still. So the market is still looking very strong. The demand really remains strong in spite of the fact that the swollen hog supply. It really has been amazing over the last couple of weeks that we know that the hog weights have been higher, the herds have been bigger, all of that. The supply chain has been full, and yet the market still remains pretty strong. The pork cutouts were higher, and that's really what has helped the market as well. I mean, right now there's been a bigger demand for the fresh cuts and the ribs and all that, and perhaps with the colder weather as we approach the holiday season, that might be really what's helping the market. And so for now, the market looks good. Even though we're in a little bit of a channel, it is strong, and we expect to see a lot more choppy market just the way it is now for the next couple of weeks, certainly to the end of the year. That's all from the floor at the CME Group here in Chicago. I'm Virginia McGathey.